Thanks for staying with us. Now, if you've been lucky enough to avoid going outside today, then you will know that the weather has unfortunately changed and it is time to start thinking of a winter coat.
Stylist Linda Conway joins us now with some tips on how to pick the right cover-up for you. Good morning, Linda.
Good morning.
Now, I have to say, I am a big coat addict. Yes. Love them. Love the idea of going in and buying a good winter coat and that'll last you a couple of years.
Absolutely. It's kind of a ritual, I think, isn't it, to get cosy for the colder months. And I think this week especially, it just got so cold all of a sudden, so...
It's a duvet day today for sure.
Absolutely.
Let's have a look at our first look now. And presumably when you're investing in a winter coat, you want it to last throughout the years. Absolutely,
yeah. You know, with this is from Regatta, and I think, you know, that is kind of a real kind of thing with them, that you're looking at a coat that not only kind of has style, but has durability, and this is windproof, it's waterproof. I think you need to really consider these kind of elements, I suppose, when you're investing in your winter coat. This kind of shade, this kind of burgundy shade, I think is really, really gorgeous. Suits a lot of people and is really wearable, really versatile, I suppose, in the wardrobe. And then we have this really cozy little jumper inside, just really snuggly, I think, and something as well to layer up with the coat if it's particularly colder, but also something that's kind of nice, you know, for the evening time if you get home from a long day to kind of cozy up.
And Linda, of course, the inside is all insulated as well. That's great.
Absolutely,
oh, it's going to be like a duvet. That's gorgeous.
So really, really cozy on the inside. Yeah.
Do you know what I like about coats like this, though? They don't give you the Michelin Man effect.
Exactly.
You know, they're comfortable without being huge.
Yeah, and I think that's something that Regatta seems to have focused on a lot more, is kind of that they're more kind of styled, fitted, you know, a little bit more of a fashion focus.
So you've got some kind of casual leggings here?
Yes, just they're tregging, so kind of, you know, your cross between your leggings and your trousers, so a little bit more kind of, I suppose, tailored than your average leggings, but still cozy, but really, really kind of movable, something that you could really dress up or down. And something I guess that Regatta really focus on is really great kind of walking shoes, and again, really, really durable, waterproof. They have really good soles, you know, really good. I mean, if you're into hill walking, something like this is brilliant, but also when we get the really bad weather, it's nice to have something, you know, that you're confident walking to work and that you're not going to slip or anything.
Okay.
So not forgetting about the men.
Absolutely not. So we have brown in pennies. I love camel coats. They're gorgeous. So this is a really nice one, a really nice tailored version from Penneys, and it comes in at about 55. So a really nice piece for winter. Again, you know, this is something that you could wear out, you know, with friends, for dinner, but you could put it on over a suit going to work. Love the scarf. Yeah. And that's kind of a big thing, I guess, that's coming in for guys this winter as well, is those big oversized scarves, really, really cozy, and it really transforms the look. I mean, you whip off this scarf and we have this lovely kind of waistcoat inside, we've paired with a shirt. So it's kind of showing how you can take your winter coat, you know, wear it to the office, change your shirts, pop on a pair of jeans, and you've got a totally different look for a night out.
What have you paired with the coat? Because obviously we see the scarf and then there's a kind of waistcoat.
Yes, so if you just want to open that up, Brian, there we have this waistcoat, and we've just put a really simple white shirt with it. So just using really kind of basic base layers, this kind of thing could be something you wear to a wedding at some point, you know, with a nice pair of like tailored trousers and a different shirt underneath.
And I think for men as well, because they will invest and they might spend a little bit more money than perhaps us ladies in terms of getting a coat that will last 5 years, whereas we kind of get a bit itchy after 2 years or a year and want another one, you know, in different colour. So I think it's a good investment to get one of the neutral colours, be it black, camel coloured, navy.
Yeah, and camel is a nice variation instead of kind of your navies and your blacks. You know, for guys, it's nice to kind of, that's their entrance into colour, I guess.
Absolutely, and it's trans-seasonal as well, because you can wear it with whites, you can wear it with blacks, and again, you know, we're starting to get into the colder weather, but when you still come into April, it's still chilly enough too.
Absolutely,
so
we're not blessed with sunshine in April. So.
No, not always.
Lovely, so we'll head back to the ladies now. And our next look this morning.
We have Karl, and Karl is wearing a look from M&S.
Linda, do you have any tips for people wearing or buying coats? You know, what is out there at the moment?
What I would say is look for something that, you know, you're going to get wear out of, that you don't have to change other pieces in your wardrobe. So look for something that's going to transition well into what you already have. So if you're a big fan of bright colours, you know, you might want to go with something that will go with those. If you have a lot of blacks, you mightn't necessarily want to go and get a navy coat, you know? So go for things, I guess, that you don't have to kind of update the rest of your wardrobe on top of everything else.
No.
So for Karl, we have, as I said, an M&S look. Shearling was huge this season. And I really love this version of it, because sometimes I think shearling, because it is a little bit kind of oversized, the bodies of them, M&S did this really nice version where it's shorter, so more cropped. So we're getting a little bit more shape. It has all the lovely buttoning detail here, really cozy up around by the collar. And again, a neutral shade, as we had looked at with the camel jacket, something that can be mixed and matched quite well in the wardrobe. We've paired it with a nice kind of cozy rust polo neck. Those nice kind of lines really bring the eye downwards. So I think sometimes if you're a little conscious of a polo, the lines down the middle really work well. And then we paired it with this skirt. So a check, again, huge for this season, and a kilt kind of style is a really big thing again. So this, could be paired. We've gone with a bare leg for it today with boots, but you could really cozy it up with some thick tights, some flat shoes. It's another versatile piece. You could really dress it up with a nice pair of heels as well.
Linda, you do want to give a tip to our viewers too in terms of checking the labels of the coats.
Yes,
very important.
Absolutely. It's really important because I think, sometimes you might go into a store, think you're getting a really good bargain, and then you get home and you realize it has to be dry cleaned, and it may be a really light color, and you're finding yourself spending a lot of cash going in, getting it cleaned, over the months. So do check your labels, make sure, machine washable obviously is ideal. Maybe go a little bit lower in the settings than what they suggest, but just a thing to keep in mind.
Absolutely.
Yeah, good tips there. Thank you very much.